We are now live from Bedford Stuyvesant, the livest son. What's the
I ain't
deal, Jay?
representing no BK, man. Fuck BK, dog. Shout out to BK.
Yeah, shout out to BK, man. But we in Philly with it.
Yeah.
What's the
What's
deal
going
today?
on, cuz?
Man, same old, trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents. What's up with you?
Hard to pay the rent and still be legit for the most part. That's why I'm tired as fuck now. Just laid my daughter down. God damn it, it took all night.
Like,
All
shit,
night
man.
waiting for you. She damn near, grown. So 9 years old, that shit is a hassle. You supposed to just say go to bed, but that ain't how that shit work.
Facts, man. Look, man. Shout out to Black Fatherhood, man. That shit
Yeah,
dope.
shout out to real niggas, man.
I, nah, man. I'm telling, man. I went grocery shopping today. Grabbed
Yeah, me
some
too.
eats, whipped up a little, man. Nothing too crazy. Shit, man. It's been a crazy day though, man. Last week the topic of discussion was the brick lady.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I knew she was full of shit from the rip, but I was trying to like hold it. I was trying to like conserve a lot of shit because I'm like, I don't really want to do her in like that. I'm gonna wait for more receipts to come out. So one of the crazy receipts, and we could just jump right into it, man. One of the craziest receipts that recently just hit the net was that she basically, man, they tried to say you know she was capping, man. It was an allergic reaction.
This shit look like a luxury it look like a reaction, but god damn it, somebody say they got hit with a brick and the nigga hop on the joint co-signing it talking what if you knew ain't nobody here with a brick, why the fuck you ain't say, yo, you know what I mean, when the nigga was in the car talking his whoop, like why you ain't say ain't nobody hit sis? But
Fact.
he, you know what I mean? But uh, that's why I kept saying that shit look wild. But hey,
See,
man,
you know what they wanted to do, man? See, and they kind of successfully did it, but I'm gonna keep it a bean. They wanted to keep this bullshit divide going on in regards to like, black men, black women, shit like that. And it's crazy because it's like a lot of people bit the bait without just the proper information. Like, it's just like, why can't we let the information come out before we start to determine and judge and different things of that nature? And I think that's really what happened.
it's 2023, man. It's just a new day. Like you can't sit on shit. You know what I mean? Like everything that hop out, you gotta speak on it. Otherwise, you're gonna seem corny. Where people gonna think you corny for talking about it after the fact. But with every story, it's his side, her side, it's the truth, and then it's another nigga across the street that actually seen everything. You know what I mean? So it's always multiple sides, but it's a wild jump, man. Her face was crazy. I don't know what she allergic to. She better stop eating them crabs or stay away from bees. Like I don't know what the fuck she allergic to, glucose. But whatever it is, man, gluten, I mean, whatever it is, she got to get off that shit because that joint was wild.
And what's crazy is that like now, all right. So right now, right, I'm trying to pull up one of the videos that somebody had initially came through with. Cause before I even pull up the video, is this chick she put on Twitter? I'm gonna say her name, Paradise Paris One. She real
Mhm.
funny on Twitter and shit, but she said alleged victim black woman 3 for 3 in the lying now with media coverage that they say black women don't get. Travis Rudolph ex girlfriend Dominique Jones as a domestic violence victim. Remember that?
Mhm.
Then the other one was the Carly Russell as a kidnap victim. That was bad.
That's a horrible joint, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the other one was the chick name is Ro Bash, but we just gonna call her the Brick Lady.
Brick chick, yeah. Brick lady, brick chick, whatever. That's who she is. I mean, she
So
can say, you know what I mean? Look, since she said that, I've heard of at least three women getting smacked around. Since
mhm,
Carly Lee went missing, I definitely know of a real woman that's missing right now. Like,
right,
I mean, real deal. So, it is that you don't want to hop on every joint just because somebody like, yo, such and such happened, or such and such broke in somebody's house. We gotta give them, create a GoFundMe, and the whole time they got their stuff in the storage. But you can't just keep casting false doubts on everybody unless a motherfucker is a liar. You gotta at least give them the benefit of the doubt. Then
Right.
once you know they bullshit, then they bullshit, and it's up to you to just keep continue. Letting them continue with their bullshit.
See, and the thing about this one I really didn't like is that like the men was trying to tell everybody like, yo, just wait, like let's let more evidence come out, because I don't believe that niggas just sat there and let her get hit with a brick and nobody reacted.
Yeah.
Or not even security, like nobody did nothing. You feel me? But so as the details started to emerge, the men was already on one type of side of it. Some niggas was pandering. You already know it. Pussy pandering, and she not them niggas get down. But then it was women on the fence. Like it was some women that was like, nah, that bitch lying. And then it was some people like, I don't know. See, now this what makes me mad is that it took for this white chick to come out with this video for the women to actually understand. I said, nah, this is crazy. So let me show you, because there was a lot of black chicks that was coming out with vids and shit like that, and they still weren't listening to them. So this white chick came out with a video. This shit got, somebody posted it on the page, on one of these pages. This shit got 16,000 retweets, 39,000 likes, and 8.5 million views. Come on. But look, here, I'm gonna just play a little clip of it. And I'm gonna just stop it there, but you get the point, man. But people didn't believe until this chick came out and said that. We was already saying she was a captain. You see what I'm saying? We was already saying she was fraudulent, right? But niggas ain't believe until she came out with this. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit is crazy.
She white. Like, shut the fuck up. Keep it a bean. Like, you making videos for all the fucking men that got lynched on some white women lies. For real, she telling the truth. Coming from her, like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear you popping off the mouth like Ted DiBiase. Like, all the black men all the fucking experiments that got done on men and towns that got burnt down over white women lying. This woman is clearly a lying motherfucker. If that's the case,
But look though, hey, this was the original. This was the original. This is the black John that was saying it. They wasn't listening to her.
no, I believe it because they need to hear the Caucasoid speak. But that's why I said before, if you got hit with a brick, why wouldn't you call the police? Why wouldn't you file a police report? None of that ever made sense because if you get hit, you're going to call the law. That's how you get money. That's how you get real money. That's how you can get niggas that hit you put in jail so that they don't hit you again or hit any other women again.
Because the thing is like, all right, cool. Not the conspiracy, but it could be, all right, boom. The person that she was with could have hit her with a brick, hypothetically. Or it could have been a random. And if it was a random, that means the club security would have did something because it's a random person. So it's like, because if it's somebody that you know, all right, cool, you can tell on them. That's easy. You know where they live at, you know their name. But if it's somebody that you don't know, the club, you know what I'm saying, they right there, they're not going to let no shit like that happen in their vicinity. But the owner of that club came out and was like, this ain't never happened.
No, I mean, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to get hit with a brick. That's the whole point. Like, that's why we were so bewildered before. Like, before I just kept saying, niggas sat there and watched the woman get hit with a brick. It don't make sense. A brick? Again, for one, you got to find a brick. Like, bricks they not just there. You can't just walk down the street and find a brick.
This is in Houston, by the way.
Huh?
This is in Houston, by the way. So I don't see any bricks just laying around.
Bricks are not, you can be in Wisconsin or Iowa. It don't matter. Bricks not just laying around easily for a nigga to pick it up, hold it while you arguing with him, and him debating, should I smack her with the brick? Should I not smack her with the brick? And his homies saying, yo, put down the brick. A brick is crazy.
A brick is crazy. It's not even realistic, but you know, man, it's just like, damn, like they really held people up with this shit for a week, and it was a lot. And it goes to show, man, like people are using social media as a tool to lie and finesse and get money because somebody was like, motherfuckers asked, they was like, well, what she needed $40,000 for? Some niggas talking about medical bills. I'm like, first of all, she got a PhD. She got a PhD, by the way. But if she got a PhD, I'm pretty sure she got health insurance. Now, let's be real. Health bills is not that much bread just for some shit like I can see if she had like stage 3 cancer or some shit like that, or stage 4. Like, that's when you get doing a GoFundMe for medical bills, or if you get shot and you ain't got health. You talking about medical bills for some shit you don't even got stitches for. What the fuck?
If it was real, the shit could have been on some pain and suffering. If it was real, or for real life, again, if you get smacked in the face with a brick, this should be broke. Your cheekbone, your eye bone,
bloody,
broke. So bloody, then you have to do a couple surgeries now, and the surgeries is going to cost some bread. Even if you get surgeries done with having health insurance, it's not going to cover it all. It's actually administrative.
You're right. But
that's if it was real.
But I'm saying no blood, scratch, scrape, something like.
She pulled the wool, but she ain't the first chick to pull the wool. She ain't gonna be the last chick to pull the wool. What niggas gotta do is stop paying attention to motherfuckers that pull the wool.
Yeah.
Like, there's some thought into it. Instead of going off on something he said, she said, shut the fuck up. Let me think about it first. Let me see if I'm going to add to this GoFundMe. Let me see if I'm going to say fuck her. Let me ask questions, because you don't get no answers without asking no questions. It never made sense that niggas would stand around and watch a woman get hit by a brick.
Yeah, and I feel like the people that was like supposedly there that made videos, I feel like they was only doing that just
for clout. Yeah, just for clout, and they was lying niggas. It didn't make no sense. I know this what she do. Let a woman get hit in the face with a brick?
Hey, what the boy said in the video, he was like, she's a very bad girl. Like it was like, bro, you don't even make
Bro,
sense.
why would you do that though? Like, you know what I mean? Even if she spit on your man knees, like you gonna let him smack her in the face with a brick? A fucking brick. A brick is harder than a fist.
Yeah.
If you sitting there and you see your man rock a woman, like you gonna like, yo, what the fuck? No, smack her with a brick, and then you like, yo.
And then to make matters even worse, is like, okay, did he throw a brick from like feet away? Like, did he or was
No,
it?
smacked her with the shit.
That's not
You
that.
ain't,
That's
no, he ain't no
not.
bait. He
If
ain't
you
no
can smack,
slipper.
bro, hey, if somebody smacked me or you with a brick, you might be knocked out.
As you should, and this should be fucking your eye socket should be broke, jaw should be broke, the whole joint. He ain't no baseball player, right? He ain't no pitcher. He ain't I mean, he ain't Otani. He ain't throwing the jaw and it's going to hit right there in the face. Like that's not going to happen.
It's not. Yeah,
Not only
nobody's
is not that's, and it's not a ball, it's a brick. Bricks don't. If you ever thrown a brick, bricks be going all types of ways, like it
The
floating in the air.
only nigga I seen throw a brick accurately was Craig. Other than that, I ain't seen nobody throw a brick accurately.
And he had some good production to make sure that you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I hit my man Ernest in the head with a brick one time. That why I wasn't trying to do it. I just threw this shit and it hit him in the head. On the point, he started bleeding, but we was like 10. That was an accident. Shout out to Ernest, man. That's a random. I don't know why that popped in my head.
Nah, but I mean, shit. You feel me? Niggas got their brick stories, but I tell you what, it's just like people getting on social media, they lying. Like you got the I don't know if you even seen this one, but Young Bird, Hitmaker, and Tink. You seen that?
No, I don't. I mean, not seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't because the shit is like is I follow it, but I ain't respect nothing Young Berg did since the Transformers chain fiasco. So anytime
I thought he ain't do nothing with that. I thought that was a hoax.
Don't matter. He was associated with it.
Yeah, you're right.
Fiasco, like it was some shit that ain't have to be, whether it was real, whether it was a hoax. Like it was some why I mean it was some whole shit.
Yeah, especially during that time too, because like during that time you couldn't really get all of the information out. That's what fucked up Chingy career. But nah, they got so basically, and we can do this is a little quick segment, but
yeah, Tink, I mean no.
She came out with a joint basically saying that her and Young Bird got into a dispute. He had punched on her, some shit like that. Boom. Young Bird comes out. He said, that's not true. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm only putting this out because she really punched on me and this, that, and the third. So then Tink comes out and says, oh, yeah, I just want to let the world know that we've been doing X, Y, and Z for the past 3 years. And I found out he was cheating on me and I did put hands on him. So basically, she reneged on everything that she said and she got found to be a liar in front of the court of public opinion. Right? And it's like, damn. Y'all keep lying on social media and y'all having people believe y'all. And then today, the boy Kevin Porter Jr. from the Rockets, he punched on his jaw. So what I'm saying is what happens is now is bringing in doubt to real situations because now people are like, y'all lying and real shit is happening. Because Kevin Porter, I really think he punched on that chick. I mean, it seemed like he punched on that chick.
I mean, he a wild nigga. I think it was like 10 years, whatever the anniversary is. I was just checking my socials. You know how you get the update, John. And this was like two days ago, something like that, to the anniversary of Ray Rice knocking the John out in the elevator. So niggas been laying hands, women been lying. You just gotta sift through it to see, like you said already. We gotta sit and wait. Because if we just start saying, oh man, they did it now, if you got the evidence, hey, they did it. And also, if you get just because we talking about sports, if you get a Ben Roethlisberger, if they say you touching on women twice, you touching on women. Deshaun Watson, they say you creep balling twice, you a creep ball, nigga. You ain't been the same. He ain't complete a pass since he stopped creeping on the women. Like he need to start being a predator again for his game to be right, I guess.
Yo, you shut the fuck up. Yo, you know it's crazy. He just they actually just won too. That's what's crazy.
I know when he had like 50%. His numbers is dirty.
He wasn't the same. Yeah,
His numbers is fucking dirty. Like when he was
he
at
don't look like the
Clemson,
same player.
when he first came in the league, his shit was great. 3 touchdowns, 300 yards, 60% passing, 50% passing. His numbers is dirty. They won that game on some. They won that game on some rotten shit. He a rotten nigga, so they won the game on some rotten shit.
He don't look like the same player. I was trying to tell my mans that. I'm like, bro, the defense is crazy. I give y'all that.
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
Nick Chubb is a beast, but I don't know about Deshaun Watson though. Like, I don't.
Yeah, we gonna get on that. I know I just popped on that real fast. Just in general, like when it come to any story, if anybody say anything, if they got a track record, you believe they track record. Right. If they don't have a track record, you gotta go off, what you know of them. You gotta go off if you personally know them, go off what you personally know. And then just I done known niggas that did some shiesty shit, and you would have never known it was them. I done known niggas that got accused of stuff, and they never did it. So you can't just jump off the deep end, not for no tweets, retweets, not for no likes. Like you gotta just let the shit play out the way it's supposed to play out, because the truth takes time. You know what I mean? I know it's corny, but the truth does take time. Otherwise, the Meg and the matter of fact, did you see that Meg and the Tory Lanez joint on HBO Max? You watched that joint yet?
They got a special.
Yeah, no, I never gonna watch it, but it's on.
I seen it on the Shade Room how they posted the clip. It was like the biggest story since O.J. Simpson.
It is. It's up there. It's big.
It's because crazy.
We talking about 2 stars.
Yeah.
2 real life stars, and then this shit happened, and then it's like, what happened? Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then, like you said, this was kind of the real catalyst in regards to gender wars. Hashtag gender, whatever you want to call it. Like niggas hating on women, women hating on niggas. Like, shut the fuck up. Just be on the same side. The shit not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard, man.
It's not hard.
It's a planned divide by the dominant society, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. What we gotta do for real is we gotta stop feeding into that bullshit.
Yeah,
bullshit is really gonna keep shaking us up. All jokes aside, I like to laugh at it too. I laugh all day. That's all I do is bid. All I do is bid. I did with my fucking daughter. She 9 years old. I bid with her. I bid with random niggas on the street. I bid with bums that I'm giving change to. I'll bid to a politician asking for their vote. Like, it don't matter. I'm going bid. But as long as we together, we're good. But this shit is a part of the vibe. Like you said before, it's a plant. You talk about the brick lady. It never made sense.
It never did.
Excited about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you smarter than me. So I already know what the fuck.
Nah, I ain't gonna say all that now, man. You're a smart individual yourself.
I ain't saying I'm stupid, motherfucker. I just say you smarter than me. Like, that's a good job.
Nah, I feel you though. Hey,
I ain't no
man, they got you right though, man. They got a plan out there, and it's like I see it. It's leading to the politics, and we ain't really gonna touch on the politics too much because we're gonna touch on the football, but it's leading to the politics, man. They trying to have like a black man with the Republican thing and the Democrats with the black women. So it's a plan, man. It's a plan that they're trying to accomplish. So
years long, you scope this out from way back to see how you're gonna set it up.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as everybody keep following suit, even if they diverge a little bit, then you just adjust it. But if you just keep following suit, they just gonna keep doing the same shit. That's all they doing. Like,
and they goal is to have people really like the Kamala Harris types, right? Like they really, like, I'm gonna keep it a bean.
I didn't want to touch on her. I didn't even want to touch on the 50 years of hip hop in her backyard. I was thinking about it.
We just gotta before we get to football, we just gotta go on just a second segment on this piece. They have this agenda, right? I just put a tweet out that went viral today, and it was about Kamala being, and I'm gonna show y'all a picture of this shit, man. I really should pull it up on the laptop for real, but I'm gonna just pull it up on the phone. It's a photo of Kamala, right? And it's like her and her family and shit. And I'm like, somebody show me the black person in this picture. Somebody show me the black person in this pic. Because one thing about me and you, A, we can't be black one day and then Asian the next.
Nah, to keep it a being, like when you say Kamala, that's her real name, right?
Yeah.
When I first heard of her, I was saying Kamala because it sounds more black. That's her in the top left. I mean, they all.
No, not that one, but
I'm about to say that's her. I dig it though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
but,
that's the one with the cheese.
Where do you see a black person at in this picture? Come on. Like, we got to stop playing these games.
She is who she is, and there's
nothing wrong with who she is, right?
But be who you are.
Right, because
be
look,
who you are.
Because when she, hold on, I might have to pull this one up, man.
Pull it up, and there's nothing wrong. We gotta get better with the joints on the screen and side by side. So we still working out some kinks, but hell yeah, show it. That's what we need to see. And like you said, there's nothing wrong, and that's what we want to make sure we stress about. Of course, you got the Juneteenth in the background. We already know what type we are. We pro-black, but that doesn't mean that we anti anything else. Be who you are. Man. Yeah, we pro-truth. Be who you are. Just don't come with no bullshit. And Kamala, you know, whatever you want to call her, Harris, bullshit since before we met her. Because you got to remember, right, when she was running, motherfuckers hated her because they knew what she did in Oakland. They knew what she did. Nobody wanted to fuck with her because she was running for president. And then once Barack's best friend took the presidential nomination and she became the vice president, then it was she AKA. Then it was she for the folks. But when she was running, nobody cared. When she was running for president, they threw all the dirt on her name. As soon as she was like, no, she is gonna be the vice president.
Hey, I was telling somebody, I said she was sworn in as a U.S. Senator in 2016 as the first Asian American woman. She was sworn in as the vice president as the first black woman. Like, we gotta stop playing these games.
The games.
Because it's like game. Because what it does is, for me, first of all, she ain't got, like, luckily she don't have no kids with this Jewish guy that she with, right? But when you look at the makeup of her family, it's a Jewish guy and these Jewish kids, and then it's her. So y'all telling America that we're gonna dilute quote unquote blackness, if you will. Because first of all, you already know my stance on Kamala. I don't even think she's black. You know what I'm saying? She Asian. That's what she told us. But she told
when
us
when somebody tell you what they are, you gotta believe what they are.
You gotta believe.
There's no need to argue about it. I mean, she changed the stance, or she tried to change the stance after a while. But once somebody tell you what they are, believe it.
And then the thing with black people is, like, they'll try to argue with you on the fact. They'll be like, well, Joe Biden only picked her because she was black. No, I'm gonna tell y'all why Joe Biden picked her. One, she was a woman. They needed a woman. Two, she was an immigrant of immigrant descent. So she's of Asian immigrant descent and Jamaican immigrant descent. So it just fits the quote unquote narrative of, okay, we want to get an immigrant woman in that joint. And then three, last but not least, she appears to be black. You're not saying that she's black, but she appears
to be black. Yeah, and that's why she tap in now, culture wise.
Yeah, like, she just did the bullshit 50th anniversary hip hop joint on her crib. Yo, her dancing had me. Yo,
because I ain't watched this shit. I can't stand her, man. To keep it a being, like she fuck. You know what I mean? She really getting my motherfucking nerves. Like,
that shit was so fucking funny. Yo, that shit was the funniest shit in history, bro. Like, she was like somebody like drunk ass aunt dancing at a party, bro. But it was like, yo, what the hell? Hold on. We got this shit up. We're gonna share this one right now. I'm about to make this bitch go viral on Twitter. Fuck that. That shit had me crying, dog. I'm like, no, not Kamami.
Kamami.
Kamami Kapmala. You feel me?
These names is crazy.
You see that shit?
Yeah, we got it up there. Let it go. She got Babyface doing security.
Nah.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at her.
this shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, okay. Them dances is crazy. She throwing that hand up.
With the granny moves at her 50th anniversary. What an embarrassment. I'm sure other
It was not granny moves because grannies can really dance when they feel their rhythm. That ain't
what I'm saying.
Funny shit, man. But we already know what type of time she is. We don't want to make this into a whole bash.
Nah,
or,
I just
the whole thing they do. But no, I needed you to speak on it. That's why your brain is right there. That's what it, you know what I mean. It was a good time to hear it. I just said I don't want to, because you already said I don't want to make it like that, and I don't want to have me start going off.
Nah, for sure.
So,
for sure, man. Nah, it's just unfortunate though, man. But we listen, man. We real quick before we gonna end up on the Kamala drink, but I just gotta say something about this nigga Kevin Porter Jr. Man, like I seen that situation. I'm like, okay, bro. So you probably was out cheating in New York City during Fashion Week. You probably was with the gang. You feel me? Came back in the crib. She had the door locked. Like, you can't come in the crib. I can dig it. This nigga got security to get him in the room. Cause he probably like, oh yeah, I ain't got my key. My key, you know how niggas be. I ain't got my key. My key.
Paid for the room. He was saying you're not going. For one, he sauced, right? But you paid for the room. He's saying, ain't no way in the world you gonna lock me out of my own shit when I paid for it, and he already got the back. Instead of thinking logically, instead of him saying, you know what, let me get a whole nother John, but continue on. So he charged up.
He charged up, probably perked up too. Let's keep it a being here, young boy. So these
yeah.
Nigga get the key to get in the room. They say he punched on her and strangled her. Said she had a cut on her eye and her lip or something like that, and then she had strangulation marks on her neck. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga was like, mind you, she not no small chick. She played in the WNBA.
Yeah, but
I mean, he like 6'8", 6'9". So
that's what I'm saying. So the way the size match up, I think he's like 6'6", 6'7", something like that.
Yeah,
strangling.
It's crazy.
Right. So I'll put it this way: like always, I love my wife. She means the world to me. We play around, we joke around, wrestle the whole shit. Always say, you can't beat me, because you can't. He's a pro athlete. They're both pro athletes, as you said. He's an NBA player, the top of the world at the top of we ain't even gonna get into Team USA losing and what it means to be top of the world, top of America. You know what the fuck I mean. Kevin Porter Jr. is in the National Basketball Association, the best basketball league in the world. He jumps out the fucking gym. He's a physical specimen. Pause. If he ready to, hey, you not going to do this, it's going to be tough unless you got some real combat sport training to say, all right, I'm not going to let you do this. So he a wild nigga, man. This ain't his first go around with some wild shit, but you always wanted him to do better. Yeah. Their whole team is cursed, man. They got the James Harden curse. Yeah. James Harden left them in the bad straight. Jalen Green was humping on teammates before they was teammates, and Kevin Porter Jr. just been doing wild shit, and then they had Kenya Barnes Jr. Yeah, the Rockets in bad shit. Ime Udoka cheated. Not even that he just cheated on Nia Long. He cheated on Nia Long with a Mormon.
Who cheats on Nia Long?
With a Mormon, plain Jane,
fucking goofy,
cardboard woman, and act like it was nothing wrong. So he could have won a championship last. They probably would have won a championship if
they had him. They would have won a chip, bro. He's really a good coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach, and he might have been good for them. but his spirit is bad for them. And his
Yeah.
spirit is seeping through that whole weird ass team. So the
Nah,
Rockets,
that's a fact, man. But I mean, Kevin Porter definitely might get suspended damn near half the season after this shit. I ain't gonna
oh
hold you.
yeah, for sure.
Might get suspended the whole season because
Now
this shit.
Bridges, Bridges for the Hornets, he got suspended the whole year. So it's
Yeah,
not out of the realm of, they the same nigga, for real, for real.
for real.
They the same nigga. So it's
Yeah.
not out of the realm of possibility that he gonna get suspended the whole year too. Like
You know that nigga Bridges a rapper.
everybody a rapper. I rap too when I drink a little bit.
Yeah,
But
nah, he be rapping some crazy shit. He be talking about sticks and all that type shit.
Ja Morant throw sticks.
Yeah,
And they trying, and Ja Morant is good. He's a
Ja
great
Wick. We
fucking
gonna
player.
call that.
They still trying to suspend him.
We gonna call that nigga Ja Wick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he Ja
That's what
Wick.
he is.
That's the bull.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that nigga, man. It's unfortunate. These niggas can't be making all this bread and doing dumbass decisions like this. I hate to see how black men make money and do dumb shit. Like, why?
Because it's all a tie into what we saying. You know what I mean? Like when it come to the chick with the brick, if it's gonna come to voting for Kamala, whatever you call the chick, the whole shit is the same John.
Yeah,
Stop doing dumb shit.
yeah,
It's easy. Life is easy. We making it hard for us, not we, because you know what I mean. But just in general, like you in the league, even if you get sauced, how you choking? For Ferrari, first of all, you just might be a horrible nigga because you're choking on your chick. So I
right.
don't want to get into a whole domestic violence, John. You got triggers and whoop whoop whoop. So
That's definitely not his first time doing no shit like that.
it's not. He's shown signs. He's had bad run-ins before. I'm not trying to throw it all on the young boy. Hopefully he get himself right.
Right.
But as I said with the chick with the brick, I'm gonna give you one time, right? We rapping whoop whoop whoop. You say, yo, hey, give me $10. I give you $10. Yo, hey, give me $5. I'm gonna give it back to you on Friday. If you don't give it back to me on Friday, I'm not giving you no more money
Right.
because I know who you are and what you do.
Right.
Easy just to if how many times you gonna say somebody beating up on you, hitting you with a brick? How
Right.
many times you gonna say I'm black or I'm Asian? How many times you gonna no, we have to recognize who these people are and cut them the fuck off because they weighing people down, they weighing views down, they weighing opinions down. Like your fucking booty hole brown cool. There's a lot of bitches that got brown booty holes. We done. We don't need no more. They don't need to pump you up.
She a superstar, man. I'm rooting for her.
Hey, oh my god, I ain't gonna go into that because I might seem like a stone cold hater.
I'm rooting for her though, man. I'm rooting
She's not an artist. You know what I root for? I root for artists.
Yeah. I'm rooting for her because I'm just rooting for her. We're gonna talk about her next time, but I'm rooting for her.
Shout out to Glorilla though. I root for Glorilla, man. I love
Yeah.
Glorilla. That's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Shout out to Glorilla. But yeah, shit.
Shit, I guess before we get on the NFL, let's get to the Dion, man. Did it again.
I mean, we be surprised. Dion is a great nigga, man. But Dion is a real nigga though. For real. I always root for Dion because Dion is like when it was paid in full, they was like when that light hit him, he a star.
Yeah.
Dion, it don't matter what type of light hit him. It can be ultraviolet light, it could be neon lights, it could be what's the shit the little kids put in their room there? LED lights.
Oh yeah.
Light hit Dion is star. He got the smile, light up the room. He know how to talk, and he know what he doing. I didn't want to see him leave. I did not want to see him leave at HBCU. I did not want to see him leave at HBCU. I understood.
Yeah.
I understood.
I understood.
But I understood why he should stay.
I do too.
But you can't.
I understood for sure.
I understand both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
You can't stop Dion because
I feel like he should have stayed like one full class, but
I want him to leave at all because I know he could change the shit.
Now single-handedly he really could have, bro, because he really like an American icon.
everybody when they say shit like, "Yo, yeah, Eddie George, he coaching,"
Not the same.
no, it's not the same. It's one Dion.
Dion is an American icon, not in just football. Like he's an
No, he's
American icon, pop culture.
Dion. He's
Nigga played in
Dion.
the MLB and the NFL at the same time.
Look, if somebody say to you Eddie, you're gonna say Eddie who? If somebody say to you George, you're gonna say who? If somebody say to you Eddie George, you might like Titans? Like, no, Dion. It's only one Dion.
Only one.
Throw a white name in there, Madonna, Cher, whoever. Even if you say Michael, you like who you talking about?
The big three.
Yeah, but who you talking about?
Tyson Jackson, Jordan.
Game 6, like what we on? Dion
is one of them,
and he do what he do, and wherever he go, baseball, football, he light up the fucking show. He bring
even when he was on NFL Network and shit, he was like,
he light up the fucking show. That's what he do, and he's legit. So it's not just pop. It's not just circumstance. Yeah. He's gonna make sure that whatever he doing, hey, look, we on it. When he was like, we got the receipts. Dion not playing.
Nah, bro. They might go either. I'm giving them either 11 or 12 wins, or maybe undefeated in to the college championship game.
I don't think they're gonna go to the conference championship, but I do think they're gonna go to a BCS game.
Yeah. No, I'm saying they're gonna lose to USC at the end of the month.
If Caleb is Caleb, yeah.
Caleb is Caleb, bro. That motherfucker is a bad man.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but Dion gonna get. I do believe Dion is going to get them into a BCS bowl game.
He gonna get them. Yeah, he gonna get them to at least 11 or 12 wins. But I don't think they're gonna be able to. That nigga Caleb really is crazy.
They don't have to win the chip though. Like they won. How many games they won last year? 2.
They won one game last year.
Yeah. So to get from one game to a BCS bowl game, you already the great.
Remember, it's not BCS no more. So it's the four college championship, John, and then they got like,
Wait, hold on.
It changed, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm wrong as shit. All right, I'll call you back. Yeah, I was wrong as shit. This is confusing with this shit, but
it changed, yeah.
Damn, ain't no more Tostitos.
Nah, they changed it, man.
Ain't no more Sugar Bowl.
There's still a Sugar Bowl and shit, but what they do is they make the Sugar Bowl and one of them drinks like the runner-up game to the actual game now.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's gonna be a bowl game.
He's gonna get to a top tier bowl.
That's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be but even if it ain't the top 4, because you talking about like the semifinals, finals, John.
Yeah.
It should be another bowl game, though. How many bowl games?
It's still bowl games. I just don't know. Like, I don't know what they call it no more, though, because they changed.
But you got they all still there. The Sugar, Fiesta, the Fiesta Bowl. They all still there, but
they still there. I think that some of them just got different names now, or some of them they not as. Because remember before it was like everybody in college football go home as a winner. It's not like that no more. Now it's like it's
no. Now you gotta get in where you fit in. But Dion changed.
He gonna get them to 11 wins, 12 wins.
Yeah, Dion changed the game, and it's kind of sort of the way that motherfuckers thought that Aaron Rodgers was going to change the Jets. They thought he was going to change the Jets, man. Karen, I got a shout out. I don't know her social media name, so I guess can't shout her out. Shout out to the homie Nikki, but she be saying she called him Karen Rodgers.
Oh man.
He definitely one of them bulls. So I don't know.
He a diva.
Nah, he more than a diva. He one of them bulls, man. I used to like Aaron Rodgers. It is what it is now. Shout out to Jordan Love, still beating the Bears like it ain't nothing. Man, the Jets just took the lead.
Really?
Jets just took the lead, 16-13.
Shit, that's because Josh Allen got 3 picks.
Well,
overrated quarterback in the league.
He's either the most overrated or second most overrated because Josh Allen is he's a fuming racist. I never liked Josh Allen.
Who did I say?
No, you said I'm saying I'm saying Josh Allen's a fucking racist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you said he the most overrated in the league.
Yeah.
But fucking Herbert is overrated as well.
Herbert is
Like
overrated.
cats be like, oh no, don't pay Lamar the bag. I ain't even because I don't want to go off on a tangent, but don't pay Lamar the bag because Lamar never proved nothing. When Josh Allen never proved nothing. When Justin Herbert never proved nothing. Only thing they did was have white hair down to their neck, and y'all be like, oh, they sunshine from Remember the Titans, and y'all think they good. They never did anything. They never did what he did in college, and neither one of them shined on the pro level in the postseason. Josh Allen had one run when he lost to Patrick Mahomes. When he lost to Patrick Mahomes.
Justin Herbert, last year he was second. I think last year Josh Allen was second in interceptions to Dak Prescott.
Yeah, he's an interception machine.
Yeah,
he's an interception machine.
Night.
Yeah, he's an interception machine. That's what he do.
He's the reason why they're losing right now.
He's the new Brett Favre.
Yeah.
He is Brett Favre. He's the boy. He was racist when he was coming out of college. I ain't forget that shit. People was like, yo, no. If you make some racist tweets, I ain't forget that shit.
It's crazy because now that you say Brett Favre was overrated, basically. I used to, because he was nice at a point, and then he was just like mid for like 7 or 8 years.
But he was in Green Bay. Yeah. See, this is the thing, you in Green Bay, ain't shit up there. Like Giannis is in Milwaukee now doing what he do, but nobody cares. It's cold. Nothing is going on up there. What the fuck is going on? But so you can go around, you can throw the ball like this, close your eyes, throw it up in the air. Who cares? Like, the fuck?
He's happy to be there and shit.
Yeah. So that's what they say. He has the joy of a little kid. No, he can throw the ball like a machine gun, and he closes his eyes when he throw it. If you catch it, you do. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
He won one Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers won one Super Bowl. Shout out to them because they did win one.
I ain't gonna lie though, Aaron Rodgers, even though he, people, what I'm saying, Aaron Rodgers, man, that motherfucker got like 450 touchdowns and like 100 picks. I never seen no shit like that.
I know why, because he don't try to take a chance. He don't try to win the game. That's why they kept losing. That's why Kaepernick would beat them. That's why Jimmy Garoppolo would beat him. That's why who they played, they ain't make the playoffs last year. Whoever, anytime they play, I don't know if they lost to Kirk Cousins or not. I gotta see the whole.
I believe he lost to Cap one of those years.
No, they definitely lost to Cap. Cap went crazy on them. Yeah. First, Aaron Rodgers can't beat black quarterbacks. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, is really hard for you to beat a black quarterback if you're a white quarterback in the playoffs. Like, if you Tom Brady, you're definitely gonna lose to nobody, I guess. Tom Brady.
Tom ain't gonna
lose. No, Tom Brady. But
Tom and Peyton. Peyton was only losing to Tom.
Yeah, Peyton was the kid. Tom was cheating on Tom and Belichick was stealing off Brady shit. I mean, stealing off Peyton shit.
That nigga McNabb threw up and shit, man. I ain't sure.
They threw up because they was cheating off the nigga, but he threw up because he got weak stomach. I don't know if he was hungover, if he was scared or what, but
he was nervous.
They was cheat, but they still cheated though, and he should have won that game. We ain't gonna go off on the deep end, which is what I'm about to do right now. I talk about sports. I go woo 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 woo.
Nah, you know how we do. Nah, you know sports and shit. But nah, I mean it was a good week in sports, man. Shout out to the Eagles though, man. Jalen Hurts, he looked good. I think we could have played better.
Hurts ain't look good. But they won, so who gives a fuck? Let's keep it.
You know what's crazy though? Jalen Carter, man.
Oh yeah, as he should.
Yeah,
as he should. They pretty much the whole franchise banked it all on him. Like, you know what, young cuz got it, and he do. Young cuz do. So we're gonna wrap it up. You know what I mean? Shortly, but look, man, as you said. The Eagles is there. We're going to talk more football soon. We'll see what happened with Aaron Rodgers, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, we play Thursday.
Yeah, they played, if you want to call that playing, they played Kirk Cousins. No. So you like Kirk Cousins.
I like Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson is one
I
of the
think Kirk
greatest
Cousins is a
receivers.
good regular season quarterback, though.
Jefferson is already one of the greatest receivers ever.
Yeah,
Already, like he's one of the greatest ever.
I think Kirk Cousins is a good regular season quarterback, though.
It might be. Yeah, all right. Fuck that mean. Yeah, I mean he ain't. Yeah, all right.
He's not a
Only
franchise
thing,
quarterback, but he a notch under that.
only thing he did was fuck up Robert Griffin's career, because if Robert Griffin wasn't fucking with them white women at Baylor, and if he didn't have the pressure to hurry up and come back, maybe he could have rested, got himself right, and kept doing what he did. Kirk Cousins ruined Robert Griffin's career.
I blame Mike Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan, honestly.
I'm going to write a thesis about how Kirk Cousins ruined Robert Griffin's career. Robert Griffin III.
That motherfucker was crazy.
Yeah, he was the boy. He was legit, but he had those two vices. He had the white woman vice and the Mormon, because he was from Baylor. So you got the real, you know what I mean, real Christian, real Mormon white woman, and you know,
that be niggas downfall, man. That's why Pat Mahomes can't be the face of the league, man.
but he is the face of the league. He's not our face of the league, but he's the face of the league.
Nah, he's a face. He's one of the faces.
Who's
but he's not the like.
Who's the top three faces? Top three faces.
The top three faces right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can arguably say Aaron Rodgers is still in that mix.
You can say it, but you know what I mean. But he's
still in that mix, bro. Like whether we him saying or not, he's still in that mix. Pat, you could say it's a tie. It's a kind of a tie between Jalen and Lamar.
Nah, Lamar ain't there.
Not no more, right? He fell off.
And that's my man. I love Lamar. I want Lamar. I almost want Lamar to win before Jalen win, but I want them both to win.
I would say Jalen has usurped into that neck.
They both can't win.
But I'm trying to think who else. I just don't see Pat being the reason why, because Pat got a white wife. And he mixed. So I think that kind of like, because with the white people, it's like he's not one of us, and the black people, like he's not one of us.
Don't care. Them white people don't give a goddamn. As long as he do what he do, they don't give a damn. They don't care about if you black.
The reason why I'm, but look though, you gotta hear me out on my reasons. The reason why I'm saying Pat is not the face of the league is because people are rooting against him to lose. Like they wanted him to lose to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow might be one of the faces of the league now.
They want Brady to lose. They wanted Brady to lose for years.
They wanted Brady to lose, but bro, we gotta keep it a beam, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Brady was not. He wasn't the face of the league when he had 3 Super Bowls. That was Peyton Manning. That was the face of the league.
Mm-hmm. And what are they both?
They're both right. But I'm saying Brady became the face of the league after he had Randy Moss. From that time to that time, he was the face of the league. But before that, it was Peyton that was the face of the league. What I'm saying right now,
arguably Peyton, because you could say Tom, but it was right there. Brady was the best.
It was neck to neck.
Yeah, it was 1A. Yeah,
but I'm just saying, Pat is not they don't really like Pat because Pat is not one of them. He's not one of us. And then they not rooting for him because they're like, damn, this nigga beating all of the right quarterback. He beating Joe Burrow. He beating Josh Allen. He beating Justin Herbert. He beating all of the guys that they like. So they're not rooting for him.
As long as he talk like he got a Kentucky accent, as long as he don't get no shape ups, they don't give a damn. As long as he do his shit, dog. As long as he do it, they don't care.
Has Pat been on the cover of Madden yet?
Huh?
Has Pat been on the cover of Madden yet?
I said huh tonight because I didn't hear it first. I didn't want to say huh, making you think you got me. I don't know if he's been on the cover of Madden or not. But Ricky Williams been on the cover of Madden. Niggas, you can be on the cover of Madden.
You gotta think about it though, bro. When Mike Vick was on the cover of Madden, they was trying to make him the face of the league. He was becoming the face of the league.
You throwing too many things out there at once. I got to look at some numbers specifically. The only reason I say this for sure because again, Mike Vick was the face of the league.
That's what I'm
Mike Vick always been a nigga. Now he wasn't.
He was top notch. That's what I'm saying. He was box office.
But even when he was the face of the league, Was he better than Peyton Manning?
Nah,
Oh,
but
no.
that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's something about Pat Mahomes that too many people don't like. So it's like he's not
winning. That's what it is.
It's,
Winning.
it's more than just winning though. Because Aaron Rodgers is the face of the league. He only got one Super Bowl.
No, Aaron Rodgers ain't the face of the league. They wanted to make him the face.
When Aaron Rodgers said that shit about COVID, people that loved him was like, "Oh my god!" People was baffled that
because he talks. And at that point, he was already 10 years in, 10, 12 years in. He wasn't young. If Pat Mahomes was to say anything right now, people would care, but he don't. Because he keep it PG-13. PG.
That's what I'm trying. So there's no dynamic with Pat besides the winning shit.
There's never been no dynamic with anybody except Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, that's not true.
Tom Brady don't say shit.
Tom Brady was edgy. He would get in players' face. You feel me? They like that type.
Pat Mahomes do the same shit.
Man.
He's just not white. He get in their face. Blah, 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 blah. Talk like they got turpine in their mouth. They do the same
shit. I don't see it in Pat, bro. Like my man was trying to debate me on that shit. I was just like, I don't see Pat as the face of the league. Like he not.
I don't know how. That's because you're an Eagles fan. See, I'm not a diehard Eagles fan.
I don't even think Jalen Hurts should have usurped.
No, are you a diehard Eagles fan?
Right, but I'm saying I don't even think Jalen Hurts should have usurped folks and became the one of the premier faces in the NFL. But what I'm saying,
you do that when you win.
No, you do, but I'm saying it's other people who we could arguably say that should possibly be the face of the league. The face of the league always going to be a quarterback, right?
Correct. Yes.
Joe Burrow was positioning himself as one of those guys to be the face of the league,
and he will be, but he can't be Patrick Mahomes, so he's out.
Right. But what I'm saying is though, but what I'm saying to you is the NFL was utilizing him as one of those people. They was utilizing.
He didn't get there because he can't beat Patrick Mahomes.
But what I'm saying is Pat Mahomes is the winning shit cool, but everything else about him is just like
they're all corny. If you're a white quarterback, you're corny.
Yeah, but again, it go back to Joe Burrow came into the league with status. Remember, he was
no. They was no. They wasn't slobbing on Joe. They wasn't slobbing on Burrow.
What are you talking about? He had like 60 touchdowns at LSU.
I know, but the league was not slobbing on Burrow.
Remember, he got injured, and the next year he led the team to the Super Bowl. He beat them, Nick. What are you talking about?
Joe Burrow was one of my favorite players in the NFL. The league was not. I'm talking about the league. They was not slobbing on him. The Cincinnati Bengals.
Listen, his second year, he led them to the championship game.
I said that's him. I said it was the league slobbing on him.
Yeah.
No, they wasn't.
He on TV. History.
Yeah, just now after his second big run.
He's eligible. He was eligible.
Was he getting put on the big stage after he got drafted?
He had the deals. He got the outside.
Was the Bengals on national TV? Now did we arguing about sports? We agree about everything. Now we arguing about fucking Joe Burrow. Was the Bengals on TV after Joe Burrow got drafted? The answer is no.
The second and third season last year they was.
Yeah, last year they was because the year before they went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Because they won. So if you win, they gonna pump you.
Right, I get that. So the point that I'm trying to make to you is this. Pat is that guy, cool, but Pat is not a marketable player. He's not in that many commercials.
He's in as many commercials as Brady was when he was young.
Brady wasn't the face of the league, but Brady wasn't the face of the league when he had 3 chips. That's what I've been saying at the beginning.
Sorry, so the guys that's in commercials, because Brady still has never been in a lot of commercials. So let's start there. Brady still hasn't been in a lot of commercials. The people that do commercials is niggas that don't win rings.
Right, but that's because he played for Belichick too. But remember, Brady became the face of the league when he got Randy Moss. And
he became the face of the league even after Moss.
No, but that was a 12-year period where he was the face of the league. Matter of fact, that was more than 12. That was like
but it was after Moss once they started winning. When they lost with Moss, he wasn't the face of the league.
He still was the face of the league. He was Tom Brady. He already had 3 chips.
And nobody cared because he didn't carry the team like
it didn't matter. He was still Tom Brady. He was on Family Guy and shit like that, bro.
Family Guy on what year? Mahomes was doing Mahomes what year?
Bro, when all I'm trying to explain to you is this, man. Pat is a great quarterback, one of the greatest I've ever seen, right?
Of all time already, yes.
I'm not gonna do it. He only got 2 rings. Mm-hmm. He only got 2 rings, and he don't even have 300 passing touchdowns. So we're not gonna say he's the greatest all time. That's crazy.
No, I didn't say he's the greatest. I say he's one of the greatest. You say he has 2 rings. How many rings does Peyton Manning have?
Peyton got 2, but Peyton also got like damn near 600 touchdowns.
But how many Super Bowl MVPs do Peyton have?
I think he got 1.
Nah, he ain't got none. Maybe got the 1. Matter of fact, he might have the one with the Colts.
He got the one with the Colts.
Could have went to Dwight Freeney, but that's a different story for a different.
Peyton lost 2 Super Bowls too. Niggas forget that.
Shouldn't have been there to be keeping the bean. He shouldn't have won that last one if Cam wasn't on bullshit.
Cam won that, June.
Yeah, Cam won.
That would have got Cam in the Hall of Fame.
That was it.
Yeah,
so we ain't going because we gonna go on a whole tangent we wasn't expecting on this, but yo, look, cuz we got tap in, boy. This a good jump, but we got more. We got more brick. We got more agrees. We got more disagrees, and we got more news just coming up. And if anybody tapping in, man, you know we appreciate y'all.
Nah, for sure, man. Appreciate the folks tapped in, man. And we just gonna keep doing what we do, man. Shout out to you, eh? We're gonna keep doing this shit, man.
Just keep the shit going, man. Let's have fun. That's all it is. We having fun. What we do want is, you know, tap in with the chat, speak your mind, argue with us, debate with us. Have some fun with the shit. All about fun.
Nah, for sure, man.
Fun and education.
Oh yeah, before we close out, man, fuck that whole ass nigga Polite too, man. That nigga a freak.
Oh my god. Thank you. I forgot about the boy, man. Fuck Polite, man. Weird ass, whole ass nigga, man. Hope they get the ball for real, man.
Yeah, I hope they. That's a nigga I want to see get shanked up in jail, honestly.
If it ain't no shake, get him. If you know what I mean, like get the ball. He a whole ass nigga, man. Like,
yo, but real quick before we close, bro, you know he's on Instagram, like he got videos, pre-recorded videos he's trying to drop, and he's trying to make it seem he's not arrested, and he's trying to make it seem like he didn't do the shit that they said he did. This nigga still has no answer about the semen and the chick and the young lady, like, and then you got a bunch of people trying to justify this creep.
Because that's why I say, like, when you can never condone, you can't condone this amount of whole ass shit. Because when you condone this amount of whole ass shit, then niggas start condoning other whole ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I say, like, all right, I don't want to go off because we about to end, but sorry. So if a chick say, yo, this nigga smacked me in the face with a brick. If it's obvious that she lying, I'm gonna say, hey, man, you know what I mean, whatever, go ahead. But if it makes sense that somebody smacked you or it looks like somebody smacked you in the face with a brick, I gotta step in there. If I see somebody doing woo woo woo, you gotta stop whole ass shit.
Right.
Polite still has a podium because niggas condone whole shit. They condone what he does.
Right.
We all have folks, or I don't want to say we all have folks, but we all know people or know people that have folks that some of these motherfuckers is still walking around.
Right.
And they ain't get, you know what I mean, or whatever. Some of them get treated like, hey, come to Thanksgiving. Eat this turkey. You know what I mean? Eat this, whatever the situation is. Fuck all the whole shit. If you a hoe, you a hoe. If you ain't taking care of your kid, get the fuck from around me. That's how you gotta look at niggas, because you gotta set it up early. If you ain't taking care of your kid, get the fuck from around me. If you beat your woman, Don't come around me because I'm gonna beat you.
Right,
If
right.
you doing that shit that this boy did, I'm gonna cut your shit off.
Nah, real
And
right,
that's
bro.
what we on. So until everybody get on the same accord, I know you on it, I'm
Right.
on it, and there's other cats on it, but unless everybody is on it, that type of bullshit is going to keep going on.
And that's why we gotta bring like people don't like the shit that the Taliban be on, man. But the Taliban, the people that live in that country respect the shit. They fear the Taliban and respect the Taliban because at the end of the day, they know they can't do certain shit or they get their hand chopped off or they get their water chopped off or some shit. You feel me? But in our community,
Yeah,
we
no,
do some of the
we
most
going,
craziest
we
shit.
going.
So it's like, man, that nigga polite though, man. That nigga need to rot and piss.
Rotten piss, man. And even before he rotten piss, like you said, speaking on those types of laws, right? If you still in the loaf for bread, I ain't gonna touch you, right? I ain't gonna go that at me personally. But if you doing what he did, shit off. Simple and
Right.
plain. I ain't gonna go on it because we streaming, but you
Yeah.
know, if we get monetized, don't want to demonetize or somebody come back to it, whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. But when you on that, out of here, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple, and then that'll stop them motherfuckers in the future from doing it.
That's what I'm saying.
I
And
love the
look,
way I love you, man, for mentioning that because that was some real whole shit, some real
yeah.
whole shit, man. And it's been going on, but the fact that you brought it back up, and
Had to end the full circle joint, man.
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
But look, man, we're gonna chime out, man. Shout out to you, man. We're gonna keep doing these joints and
As always, yeah.
sure. All right, eh?
All right, cuz I'm gonna tap in.
All right, peace.